Alright, hello everyone, it's Moonear here. Welcome to my first episode of Let's Play The Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind. Just want to start off by saying that this game is by far one of my favorite games of all time. Played it a lot when I was younger, so I'm very familiar with it. I've also made tons of modifications to it, specifically graphical modifications. And without further ado, let's get started.
They have taken you from the Imperial City's prison, first by carriage and now by boat. To the east, to Morrowind. Fear not, for I am watchful. You have been chosen.
Wake up. We're here. Why are you shaking? Are you okay? Wake up. Stand up. There you go. You were dreaming. What's your name? Well, not even last night's storm could wake you. I heard them say we've reached Morrowind. I'm sure they'll let us go. Quiet. Here comes the guard.
This is where you get off. Come with me.
So, if you're like me, you probably started playing this game back in 2003, 2004, soon after it first came out. And I originally played it on the Xbox platform, so I'm more used to using Xbox controls. And because of that, I'm actually using software that allows me to use Xbox controllers when I'm playing. So, now we get to pick our race, and I always pick the Dark Elf because they're able to do pretty much anything, whether it's magic, combat, or stealth. And that reflects a lot on my playstyle, because I like to do everything.
Great. I'm sure you'll fit right in. Follow me up to the office and they'll finish your release.
Also, if you are curious as to which mods I am running on this playthrough, I will leave a list of them in the video description.
Yes, we've been expecting you. You'll have to be recorded before you're officially released. There are a few ways we can do this, and the choice is yours.
I'm going to create a custom class because the pre-made classes aren't very optimized. So, I start off using long blade and heavy armor because that is the best way to go when it comes to combat. I've also installed a mod that allows me to block in the same method that Oblivion and Skyrim use, which is very useful and definitely a lot more conventional. And I've picked skills that allow me to level up each of my attributes, being strength, endurance, willpower, intelligence, agility, personality, and speed. I've picked strength and intelligence as my favorite attributes, and my specialization is stealth.
Very good. The letter that preceded you mentioned you were born under a certain sign. And what would that be?
Now, when it comes to choosing your sign, I used to pick the lady because, look at this, 25 to personality and 25 to endurance, which is huge. But now I use the Atronach because you get a huge boost to your intelligence, and you get 50 points of spell absorption. Now this kind of counterplays this pretty well. Stunted Magicka. Stunted Magicka means that you cannot recover your Magicka, or replenish your Magicka rather, when you rest. You can only use potions or absorb spells.
Interesting. Now, before I stamp these papers, make sure this information is correct.
Alright, everything looks good. Got 150 intelligence, which is really good. And I start off with Hearth Heal, Shield, Water Walking, Down Dagger, and Firebite. It's a pretty good starting list of spells. Alright,
Show your
now
papers to the captain when you exit to get your release fee.
I can view my stats, take my papers. Now what you'll see a lot of people do is take this limeware platter because it costs 650 gold. I'm not going to do that because I don't need to.
To the next building and talk to Celestradus.
So, I'm going to pick up our dagger, lockpick, and Flynn. Gonna equip the dagger, and then the lockpick. Pull out the lockpick, and hopefully get it on the first try. Ah. Not bad. Alright, now, I'm going to pick up ingredients that I will be needing later on. Heather is one of them. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Oh, Petty Soul Gem. Alright. Now we'll get to see our map. Pick up this ring and we get to see our magic menu. Now, this guy will officially clear us, so we're no longer a prisoner. And he gives us a bit of gold as well. So what I'm going to do right now is save. Because if you don't save and you end up dying, you have to start where you last saved. The first quest that we're going to do is we're going to see this guy, Fargoth.
Hurry this up, will you?
Sure. So he's going to be looking for his ring, and that happens to be the ring that we found in the barrel. So we give it to him. Obviously he's a lot happier. His disposition is now 90. And his friend Aril will also be happy to see us. This guy is also another quest in Seyda Neen. He gives us a little advice, tells us to go to the Silt Strider, which is the method of fast transportation in Morrowind. And we get to tell the person who operates the Silt Strider that he sent us there. Here we are.
Why walk when you can ride?
Very true. So, we're going to mention the man's name, Vodunius Nuccius. She's going to say that he doesn't seem happy here. So what we're going to do is talk to him about that. So we're going to give him 100 gold, and he's going to give us his cursed ring. So he's going to head back to the mainland because he does not like it here in Vardenfell. And he also gives us the key to his house because he will no longer be needing it. Here's his house. I'm just going to see if anything useful is here. Oh, Racer Plume is not bad. I'll take that. Scrub Jelly is not bad. See what's in here. Nope. Not bad. Nope. See what's in the crate. What's in this basket? Another Racer Plume. Gold Cannet and Trauma Root and Racer Plume. So we should have a decent amount to trade. And I'm going to be selling everything that I don't need. So, I'm going to sell a dagger. I'm going to sell Nuccius' Curse Ring, because we do not need that. Sell these Racer Plumes, these other ingredients. Petty Soul Gem. And the directions to Caius, because I will not be needing that. So, I'm going to go upstairs and talk to this Nord, and he's going to want us to recover gold, because he lost a bet to Fargoth. Fargoth is the guy that we gave the ring to. So, what he wants us to do is go up to the lighthouse over there, and try to spy on Fargoth and see where he goes. So that's exactly what we're going to do. I'm going to head up to the top of the stairs. Now, at the top of these stairs, there's going to be a book and some grief. The book helps us level up our unarmored. So, what I'm going to do is wait about 11 hours, so it's nighttime, and save. And hopefully, we'll see our friend Fargoth. There he is. He's right there. He's trying to sneak. I always found this weird that he walks over here as if he knows that we're here. And then he turns around and starts heading toward his hiding place, which is right over there. That tree stump in that pond. You can see him heading there now. Alright, so what we are going to do is... Oh, look at these moths. Part of a mod I installed. We're going to hop on this tree, or not, and run right over to the tree stump. I'm going to take everything and run right back to Friskar, who is the man that lost the bet with Fargoth. Yes, I found it. So, we get to keep 100 gold and the lockpick and the ring. I'm going to sell the ring because I do not need it. I'm going to sell the grief as well, and the book we found. Let's see if he has any good spells.
I do enjoy a good conversation.
Oh, Spark's pretty good. I'll take Resist Magicka, and I'll take Fireball. Alright. Now, if you played the game before, you probably know where I'm heading. I'm actually going to wait until it's daytime, so that way you guys can see a little bit better. So you probably know where I'm heading. And this is what makes Morrowind such a unique game. It's the fact that it has weird stuff. One of the developers of the game said that Morrowind is like jazz. There's so much stuff in it. You don't have to like all the notes, but at least you can like some of the notes that are in it. And that happens to be one of the notes that I love. So, I took all of Tarheel's belongings. And now what I'm going to do is run along this coast. I'm going to have to get rid of this mud crab. And as you can see, Tarheel drops a pretty decent sword. And we're going to have to get rid of some of these annoying characters on our way to where I'm trying to go. There's another mud crab. Let's get rid of that. So, I'll take one of these mushrooms while I'm here. Now, if you look at the bottom left of the corner, the screen rather, bottom left corner, there's a red bar, a blue bar, and a green bar. The red bar is your health, the blue bar is your magicka, and the green bar is your fatigue, or stamina. If your fatigue is low, you're not going to be able to hit anything. Oh, a rat. It's very strange that there's a rat here. Anyways. Here's a scroll, which I will take. Here's an ancestral ghost. Perfect. There's another scroll here. There should be another ancestor ghost. Perfect. So, careful of this urn because it's trapped, and it will damage you. But you'll live. There's a ring. There's a potion here. Might be a bit dark for you guys, don't worry. We will take care of that. I'll close the door. I will rest until I'm healed. And it's nighttime again. So, on our way back to town, we will see something that is quite unfortunate, but not so bad. There's going to be some more of these critters here. Quama Forager. We can take care of it relatively fast. So there will be this dead body here. And this dead body happens to belong to the local Taxman. And what we are going to do is report this finding to the man who helped clear our status as a prisoner. And once again, what I'm going to do is wait until it is daytime, so that way you guys can see a little bit easier. Oof. Oh, it's all foggy.
My patience is limited.
All right. So we are going to tell him that we found 200 gold on his body, because that means that he will pay us 500 gold if we find the person who murdered him. And that's exactly what we're going to do. Fortunately, I know who murdered him, so I'm going to head straight to their house. Fargoth, whistling as if he has nothing to hide. Ha ha ha. So, I'm gonna wait 1 hour to replenish my fatigue. And
I have you.
This guy he just cast the most annoying spell, which is Ancestor Guardian. All Dark Elves have it. It makes it very hard to hit them, but by waiting, it'll go away. Alright. He'll have some gold, and Process's ring, who Process obviously is the Taxman. Oh, sled soap, it's not bad. Check everything else in this house. This book will level up our mercantile. Looks like that's pretty much it. So I'll head back to Socessius Urgala. And I will collect my reward. Awesome. I wanted that 500 gold, but you already gave it to me, so it's all good. There's only one more thing to do in this area. And that is to stop by Aril's place, sell some stuff. Won't need any of these. Keep this and this. Keep that. Sell that. Sell that. Keep one of those. Sell these books. I don't need any of these scrolls. That should be good.
Any time now.
So, that last thing that we are going to do is head across the river, near the Strider Port. There will be a cave. And I believe it's named Addamasartus. I could be wrong. Addamasartus it is. Alright, so I'm gonna rest until healed. Make a save. Get my proper spells ready. And head in. So.
You will suffer greatly. You will suffer greatly.
Alright. One thing you'll notice about this cave, I like these pants, so I'm going to take them. One thing you'll notice about this cave is there are 3 main types of styles in this game that you can play. There's combat, in which she was a combatant. There is a mage who we will encounter right here. And then there's an archer who is the final enemy. So I'm gonna cast Magicka. I'm gonna avoid his spells. Even though I end up absorbing his spell. And down he goes. So, I will take one of these torches just to make things easier for you gents. So I can free these slaves because I have the key.
Summoned by another. Questions again.
Now, the good thing about freeing slaves is that it increases your reputation in Morrowind, which you can see if you scroll all the way down. There's your reputation. Obviously it's at 0 because I just started, but freeing slaves helps increase your reputation. Going to save really quick. And I'm going to attack this lady. surprised I'm failing these spells. Alright. That was a bit of a close call, but we should be good. So I'm going to check what's inside of these. Ooh, skooma. It's always nice to have. Another torch. Some moon sugar. Some more moon sugar. There's some gold. Steel claymore. It's very nice. There's another crate here. Oh, I'll take the tower shield, the gold, and the pauldron. There's another key. Good scroll. Won't need that dagger. There's another good scroll and some gold. I'm going to unequip the torch because I will be heading underwater. Going to make a save. I'm going to heal myself. It's always nice to see. So, this might be pretty hard for you to see. But there's some gold at the bottom of the lake. Not the lake, but the water. Some gold and an iron saber. And then we swim up here. Look to our left. And there's a treasure chest, which has some gold. So now we get to head back underneath the water. And then get to make our way around here. This is a bit of a hidden area, if you will, if you're not an explorer like myself, but I like to explore. No, there's only a few enemies that we'll run into here. They both happen to be rats. That looks really funny. But we're going to take advantage of this. And we're going to kill this rat. Excuse me, there's only one rat in this area. Now, there's gold here, pauldron, and a ring, if you don't have a good eye, but I remember finding that ring when I was like 10 years old and being like, wow, this game is so well put together. You really have to be detail-oriented to notice these things. There's another torch, and another pauldron. Go up this rock formation, and then you end up back in the initial area. Something you wouldn't notice, but it's pretty cool. Anyways, that's all there is to do in the cave. Head back outside. Still a bit foggy. And there's the sun peeking through. But what I'm gonna do is head back to Aril, sell some stuff, hopefully we'll have a decent amount of gold. Ooh, he doesn't want to sell or trade with me if I have moon sugar or skooma, so I'll have to drop those. Now he'll be able to barter. So, I'll sell these throwing stars, the saber, the pauldrons, the thief ring, and one torch. That should be good. I'll get rid of this. And this. Pick up my skooma, my moon sugar. And I'll show you a couple of secrets. A couple more secrets in this area. You might not know about if you haven't played this game too much. But we're gonna head back to the lighthouse. Not inside of it, but next to it. And we're gonna jump up these rocks. And there's this tree stump here that we want to land right on. There's an axe here. So it's pretty good if you are a barbarian type character. It's an axe that does lightning damage, and axes are generally items that do a lot of damage. Also in this tree stump, there's a silverware cup and some gold. Let me check my inventory really quick. I have each of the mushrooms I need. I'll head back to Aril. Sell some more stuff. Seyda Neen's pretty small town. Good sized town to start off in. Not too much to do. But if you look around, you'll definitely find things to do. I'll get rid of that. Get rid of the cup. And that should be all. We'll go ahead and pick up my moon sugar, skooma. And that should be all. Thank you for watching. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.